Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another big card and we are going to find out what is your purpose. Why did you reincarnate here on earth at this specific time? What did you come here to do? So what you need to do to find out is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with chrysocolla, card 2 with black obsidian, and card 3 with kiwi jasper. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pal number 1. So you chose the chrysocolla and number 39, Stag Spirit, Leadership. Well, that is rather self-explanatory, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get the book for this card because these oracle cards, these are called, what was it, Enchanted Forest oracle cards, I think. Anyway, they have this, the Sacred Forest oracle card. They have this little tiny stories about the cards, and I want to read it out to you. So, 39, Stag Spirit, Leadership. A majestic stag stands atop a mossy knoll. His nobility and grace are palpable. You can see fog forming around his nostrils with every exhalation. He does not need to announce his might. Simply and utterly, he is powerful without words or proclamation. I think we have a queen in our midst. Yeah, I think so. Our king, yeah, kings are allowed here as well. But what I'm getting really, because I feel like you may not quite feel it yet. I feel like you may think that you have a wrong pile, but just wait, just wait. Just wait a minute. I also think that you love to read books because right now my mind is going through all of the books with characters just like you. And the top two that are coming up right now for me are Harry Potter and Bree in These Hollow Vows. The second book is called These Twisted Bonds. Yeah, I'm really getting that. So, I'm sorry, it's really loud outside. I don't know why, but there are like a lot of cars going around. Anyway, and I don't even live in a very busy street, but you know, every time I try to film, yeah. Okay, well, okay, enough distractions. Right, Harry Potter. You know, like how Harry Potter, like in the beginning, he didn't think he had much. Like, he didn't know that he was a wizard. He was constantly bullied by his caretakers and his cousin. He had no friends. He was funny looking. Also funny things happened to him. It was like he had no chances. Like when he thought that like finally I was gonna be like he was gonna get into a different school than Dudley, that maybe he would be able to get friends, maybe it wouldn't be so bad this time because Dudley is not there to make him miserable. And then as soon as he has that thought, he goes to the kitchen and his aunt is making his his like school uniform, and he's dyeing Dudley's old clothes to make them gray because that is apparently the school uniform. And she's like, they're gonna look like just like everyone's once you know, like they're done. And I remember this. And Harry thinks that he suspects that he will just look like he's wearing old elephant skin for clothes. And it's like he he just can't get a break. And then Hagrid comes and letters and stuff, and he finds out that he's a wizard, and then eventually he realizes that he's gonna have to save the entire wizarding world. That took a while. Yeah. But yeah, and you know, the whole world, because Voldemort was not gonna stop there. And then with like Bree from these Hollow Vows, like that is the environment that I would imagine you in. But you have the self-doubt like Harry, or at least you have had that self-doubt. Because he didn't have the greatest self-confidence, you know, like he didn't. And Bree then, she is fiery, courageous, a little crazy, but I don't know, there's just something about her. Like she is just dropped into that very world, and she's supposed to, you know, like get away with stealing a bunch of stuff. And I don't know, I don't want to give a lot of the book away, because I would encourage you to read it if you haven't already. These Hollow Vows and These Twisted Bonds. I don't remember the author right now, but I'm actually gonna adjust my seat a little bit. Much better. But basically, there's also the book called The Cruel Prince, and the sequels are The Wicked King and The Queen of Nothing. They both have this theme of the main character becoming the queen, and you have that as well. Like it's almost like you didn't know, like you don't know how worthy you are and how capable you are until you are put in that situation, in that place where you have no choice but to make it work and do the thing and slay the dragon and become the queen that your people need you to be. I don't know, there's just this, you came into this world to be a leader, to become a queen. And I feel like this is something that will be just dropped on you, at least for some of you. But then there are some that work for it, that maybe become the CEO of some company, or otherwise just become a leader. And I just realized that we don't even have any other cards. This happens to me every time. I just start channeling and I forget that, you know, I don't have any cards on the table. So let's get, no, not these. I'm thinking, yeah, these. No, let's get some tarot instead. Sorry. Yeah, let's get some tarot. But you are in this world to lead. And you may not feel it. You may not see it yet, but that is what is going on. Oh, wow. Okay. We have... yes. 7 of Fire. Challenge. Determination and resistance. And then we have 3 of Fire, goals, expansions, vision. Yeah. I'm also seeing Moana, and yeah, I'm seeing Moana. But there's just this, like, there's this resistance that you have to get through. I'm just gonna do it like this, because there are gonna be 4 of each. Yeah. There will be a challenge, and not a lot of people are up to this, but you are, and even if you don't feel like it yet, it's because you are meant to go through different lessons in your life, so that when the time comes, you will be ready to step into this position. You need to learn these skills and qualities and find yourself in many different ways before you're ready, before you're actually ready. And then when the time comes, you won't feel ready. Even though you've been through all of that, you will never feel ready, but you do it anyway. And that is your greatest gift. You do the scary thing. You face your fears. You don't hold back. Because you know that if you do, then everything is lost. All your hard work, all this is hard work, all of your dreams, they will be just gone. There will be ashes if you don't step up. And I'm actually gonna leave those oracle cards for last, because that is about the step, or where you are currently in this purpose. But yeah, you have these visions, you have these kind of like Moana, like she could see the potential of, you know, sailing and exploring the ocean. Like she saw the potential in it, and she was the only one who saw it. And didn't she become a leader? I've only seen it once, and it's been a couple of years since I've seen that. Didn't she become the leader eventually? Yeah, I do see that. You have some leadership qualities in you, absolutely. And it's not going to be easy, and there will be resistance. Just like Moana had, and it was her own dad who was resisting everything. Because, you know, well, he didn't want her to get hurt, but I feel like it's not like your people will be resisting you, at least not too much, but it's more like there are situations and other things that will come up, things you have to fight against and lead your people through. When I'm saying like your people, I don't know what I mean, but I don't know what I mean. I just noticed that I said your people, and I was like, oh, what people? Who are these people that I kept talking about, that I kept seeing though? Because now I'm confused. But I don't know, maybe it means more to you. I also feel like this might be... It might not be your people, like your people, like you're the king or queen, and they are your, what are they, subjects. It's more like we are one, like we have a because I'm seeing like minorities and like a group of indigenous people, and like groups of them, like different indigenous I don't know, I don't have a word for that, like are they groups? I don't know, but there is like you are one of your people, and I don't know if you have like if you are in some type of minority and you help your people to come through, to become noticed, to become accepted. There is that sort of feeling here as well, and I'm getting to some like indigenous type of thing, like bringing forth of like who you are as people and what you stand up for, and just who you are and how you deserve to be treated. It's kind of like you're taking your people, you're marching up to the society or the others or whatever you want to call them, and you show them like, okay, so this is who we are, and this is how we have been treated in the past, and this is how we expect to be treated from now on. There is that sort of feeling as well. We also have Archangel Haniel, I don't know, joy, blessings, intuition. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. There's just this, I don't know. You know, if you were a queen or a king in a story, you would be one of those kings and queens who actually walk among the people and like go say hi and just like want to experience how it's like in the village and how your people are actually doing. I feel like you would be very in touch with your people and you would listen to them and help them. I don't know. And I also feel like this might be, because this feels like another type of life. Like in time where we did have kings and queens like this, like in a different way than we do now. I feel like you have actually lived this life before. This is your second time around. And last time you were an actual king or queen, and now you are using this you're using this information you gained in your past life and you're bringing it with you to this life, to this world, to how Earth is currently. And the thing is that nobody else could have done it but you. So you were the only solution to this some problem that you are here to fix. There's something that you are here to fix, something that you're here to heal. And oh, I just realized I only actually had 4 oracle cards, because I was like fighting like which cards should I pick for this one, and then I kept switching and switching and switching, and I just realized like I'm actually missing one. Oh, just oh wow, okay, that was fast. You will also experience great love in this life. And I feel like they were with you in that past life as well. This is really funny. I haven't never had a reading like this where the past life comes so strongly through to the current life. Yeah, and I actually feel like it was the most recent life that you lived. And I feel like a lot of souls you had in that life, they are actually here reincarnated with you in this time as well. And if you haven't found them already, you will. Absolutely. And I think you'll know them when you see them. They are the one that you instantly feel connected to. And you instantly have this feeling like, do I know you? Have I met you before? And you don't remember it, but yeah, you have met before. It's the, now I'm hearing the Once Upon a Dream, or no, what was it? Was it Once Upon a Dream? The Sleeping Beauty song? Hold on. No, I don't remember it. Damn it. Maybe later, maybe it will come to me, but that is the song I would give you. Once Upon a Dream. Oh, well, I suppose I'm gonna take this. No, there are too many cards in this, but I'm gonna take this one. Knight of Earth. Organized, responsible, supportive. You take care of everyone around you. And you are very trustworthy. Like, you are the kind of person people would give money to, like hold this, and they know that you're not gonna do anything with it. Like, you know, like, can you hold on to this for like a day or two? And they know that they will be getting it back, you know? Ugh, a lot of noises coming out of the kitchen. It's annoying me a little bit. A lot of noises coming from the outside as well, but I think I can deal. Probably. Well. Okay, right. You take such good care. You have this mama bear type of energy about you. And I do feel like you worry a lot. You worry. But it's more like you worry about your people. You worry about others. I don't know. I wonder what this group is that you will be the leader of. It could be like something that you're doing on the internet as well. Like maybe TikTok or something. But the point is that you will be finding like a group of people. Like people you feel connected to by the life you were born into. And I'm feeling that you might be in some sort of minority, and this is the type of people, this is your people that I'm talking about. It's really hard for me to think of any examples because, well, yeah, I don't have that, you know, I don't have that. So, but since you do, you probably know what I mean, but I just can't come up with anything other than that. But it could also be that you're not meant to know what these people are, though. Like, you're not meant to know. It could be that this group of people, they will be formed in the future. Like, we can't even imagine the group that it will be. Maybe it will be a group of, like, I don't know, like maybe there will be an apocalypse or something, and the entire world will be divided in some groups, and then you will be the leader of, you know, your group. I don't know. There's just this, I don't know, that it bugs me, but I don't know. The point is though, that you're supposed to find your fucking people. I'm sorry, I swore. I swore. Am I sorry though? No, I am not sorry. I take back my apology. Thank you. And yeah, I need this card. Let's take this one. Sorry, I was listening to those kids. I was trying to make out what they were saying, and you probably won't be able to hear it, but because, well, or understand, because it's, well, depends. I'm from Finland, so obviously they will be speaking Finnish, and I was wondering, like, I don't know, just listening in, what are they saying? I just, you know, you might not be able to tell either way. So, spirit guides, tell me about this purpose. Where are they right now in this purpose? What do they need to know? So we have solitude. Interesting. Solitude. Let's put that over there. So, with that solitude card, I have a feeling that at least the majority of you don't know anything about this future, that this purpose. You have no idea what this is about yet. There might be a selected few who might already have an idea of what this might be. Maybe they are already connecting with their people. Maybe they are already on the lookout. Maybe they are reaching out to them somehow, like finding their people. Because, you know, like I see a lot of like TikToks or something like that. Like this is a corner where we do witchy things and I don't know, and dance naked under the full moon and stuff, and this is where we do organization and cleaning and stuff like that, and this is the corner where we discuss books. I don't know, there's just that, like, it's, some of you may be already on the lookout, but I feel like the majority of you, though, you have no idea what this is about. I feel like you may feel a little bit lost. Kind of like Belle in a town you don't really belong, and every day is the same, and you just don't really, you read these books and dream of adventure, and you don't know what life has for you, what's going on, but you hope that there is something more than this. And then adventure comes about and she takes the chance, and so she finds her damn people. She finds the beast, and you know, the everybody who's in the castle, like they are her people now, you know, like she breaks the curse and they are her people. I don't know, is this some sort of a king? No, I think he was a prince, the beast. Was he a prince? Does that make Belle princess? I don't know. Or are they just like, you know, somehow in other ways, like, I don't know what they are. I don't have words to explain when I'm trying to explain. Yeah, I don't have the words for that. So I'm gonna take the deck that I rejected because I realized that I am actually missing one. So do you have any final advice for my beautiful pile number ones? I do feel like you may be a bit of a loner. And it doesn't surprise me. I mean, I think all of these characters that I'm thinking about in my head, they are in a way introverted and alone in many ways. And I feel that in you as well. There's this sadness and this loss of not being where you belong. And I feel, do you ever look at the moon or the stars and you feel this deep, overwhelming feeling of being homesick? And you don't even know why. But when you look at the sky, when you look at the stars and the moon, you're just sad. And you have this longing. I don't know, I just feel it. I really, really feel it. That's making me cry a lot. So, final card. Why are these cards not carding? I don't know. Pile number one, Spirit Guides. What is their final card? Oop, okay, and on the floor it goes. As usual. 6 of Ariel. Material needs. Materially, oh my god. Material. Oh my god. Ah. Fuck. So, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Yeah, I actually feel like you don't, maybe now you are, but in the future you don't really worry about material things at all anymore, or maybe you never have, but like the like worrying about money or worrying about like the food or something, there's just no need. It's almost like it doesn't matter because either you have a lot of it, or it's just where you live, it's not how you go about things. It's kind of like it doesn't matter. Either because you have a lot of it, or because it doesn't have value where you are, or it doesn't have value to you. I'm getting like a place where money doesn't have a role, where you pay for things by trading. If you want to buy something, you trade something for it. You don't use money, you use other things. I don't know. Just that is something that I feel here. But yeah, also like if you're worrying about like, there is this feeling of like worrying about being alone your entire life. You are right now in a like a hermit mode, that is certain, but it's not going to be forever. You have this great love connection that is coming for you, and you have people coming for you that absolutely love you to bits and would do anything for you. You will have this feeling of belonging and just being there, and people trust you. They know they will be taken care of because you know you're there, and you will take on whatever challenges there may be, and you will do it with grace. Anyway, read the books that I mentioned. Harry Potter, and then these Hollow Vows, and these Twisted Bonds, and then The Cruel Prince, Wicked King, and Queen of Nothing. That is the sort of world I would place you in if I could, or like where I think that your soul, that is the sort of story I feel like your soul belongs. You would make a great book. Anyway, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Panabatus who chose the Black Obsidian. And card 26, Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. I am going to read the little story that the little book has for this card. 26, Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. The creatures and mystical beings of the forest know that the meadow at the center of the woods is a safe place where one can truly relax and feel confident. When you step into this luminous meadow, it's not uncommon to see animals such as deer curled up alongside sleeping bears, foxes and rabbits lounge side by side, unicorns and fairies and elves all gather in the mystic meadow. You feel relaxed, healthy, and clear. So what I feel with this card is that your purpose in life is to be a sanctuary. You are meant to be a safe place for others. I feel like you may have gone through some challenges in your childhood or your early life, and now that you're an adult, you want to make sure that nobody else feels that way ever again. There's this, I think it was on TikTok where I heard this, that the person you are now is the person the younger you would have felt safe with. And I truly think that for you. And I truly think that otherwise as well. But yeah. I feel like, I don't know, this might be just for one of you, but I have a message about somebody being in a foster care and then becoming a foster parent themselves later on in life to make sure that at least for some of the kids the cycle is broken, so that they will have a safe foster parent and a place to be, a place to grow, and somewhere where they can feel safe. And I also feel like this might not be just for like human children. This might be for animals as well. Maybe you will I'm getting this. I had a dream when I was a kid that I would build a cat hotel where I would have vets and other like animal caretakers, and that would be a safe place for like stray cats and they will be taken care of. And it's also like a cat adoption center where people can adopt cats, and anyway, they will be so perfectly taken care of and they would be so happy. And I feel like maybe it's not just for, you know, humans that you are a sanctuary for. It could be for animals as well. Like you take on all the, I don't know, maybe you'll start adopting like elderly cats and dogs that would not be adopted otherwise, and you will give them, oh my god, I'm gonna cry, and you will give them like a safe and happy place to spend their, oh my god, I'm actually gonna start crying, to spend their like last years or something. I don't know, I just really, something like that. I feel like that may be your purpose. God, I love you. But yeah, I'm crying. So cool, thanks. Moving on. I'm trying to, you know, pick myself up. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Okay. Calm down. Jesus. Stop crying. Oh my god, do I actually need to pause this video so I can cry this out and continue this a little bit later? No, I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Cool. You are a wonderful fucking person. I love you, and as a friend, as a friend, yeah, let's get, oh, I have a wrong card. Wow, maybe that was a sign for me. So, pile number 2, spirit guides, tell me, okay. Archangel Zadkiel, I don't know. Self-acceptance, compassion, forgiveness. Yeah, you are like the, oh my god. Do you know, I'm sure you know, but like on like YouTube, because now I'm taken to like this one account, like this man, he teaches how to do these like basic things you have to do around your house that maybe normally, I don't know, maybe your dad would have like taught you that stuff, but maybe you grew up without a dad, so he kind of makes his videos like how to do this. And I think his like nickname is like dad something, and people are commenting like, thanks dad. And I don't know, I just feel that with you as well, like like if you were a teacher, like I feel like the kids would call you mom all the time. And I don't know, there is some sort of, this is your life purpose. You're supposed to be taking care of others. You're supposed to take humans, animals, whatever, you know, there are a lot of you out there. And I feel like this comes from not feeling accepted yourself. I feel like this is where it comes from, but this is your life purpose. You help people heal. You help people heal themselves. I feel like you may be in some sort of profession as well that is concentrated on helping others in some ways. Maybe a therapist, maybe a animal caretaker, maybe a teacher, or maybe this could also be like a beauty thing. I don't know why I feel that, but there's, or something like you don't necessarily normally would not associate with like taking care of someone, but in your mind, like I do this, like for example, I help people. Okay, I'm gonna find something. I just... Okay, let's pick one. So let's say that you are a builder, okay? And somebody asks you like, well, why did you want to be a builder? And you said, because I wanted to help people build their dream homes, the homes that they would feel safe in and feel loved in, and where they would love to raise their children, and where their children would, you know, grow and become the people they were meant to be. And you just like find this aspect of everything, that I'm doing this to help someone just do something. I don't know, there's just that type of thing here. Like whatever you do, it's in service for others, but it's not... I feel like you protect your energy really, really, really well. And that's why you're able to do this. Kind of like how therapists, like they need to be able to put a sort of wall between them and their client, because if they start taking in on their client's problems, they're gonna burn themselves out. So they are able to keep this sort of distance, that it doesn't affect them in a way, like it doesn't burn themselves out, but they are able to give compassion and love and stuff to the other person without them being drained. I also feel like this sort of service, like for others it might be draining, but for you it's sort of recharging. Like kind of like, for me, for many people, for me it's draining to be around people, and then for some it's recharging to be around people, you know, like there is that. And if you don't know how to control that yet, if you don't know how to protect your energy, that is something that you absolutely need to learn before you can step into your purpose, because you need that skill. You absolutely need that skill. So let's get some tarot next. Pile number 2. Yes, 2. What is their purpose? What do they need to know about this purpose? And like if you'd like to do makeup or something, or maybe you're a cosmetologist, like you do it so you can help people find their inner beauty. Like there is that sort of feeling here. Ooh, we have 3 of Earth. Talent, recognition, collaboration. Yeah, you help people find their skills. You help them find their purpose. Your purpose is to help others find their purpose. And you encourage them to try new things. You encourage them to do the hard things, because you give them a safe place to fail, and that is very important. And yeah, I feel like this would be something that you would really thrive in. I also feel like there's this need to be a mother or a father, but not, if you don't want to be, it could be like you want to have like pets, or you want to be a, like I said, a foster parent of some sort, or you want to be a godmother or godfather to your siblings' children or something. I don't know, there's just this feel of wanting to nurture, wanting to help grow, wanting to be there. I don't know. Yeah, there's just that. I don't know. There's just that. I want to grow little humans to make a better future. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna take these. We have, okay, so we have the Sun for 1, success, recognition, enthusiasm. And then we have 4 of water, Distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. So I feel like when you feel dissatisfied in your life, that is when you are, like when you concentrate only on yourself, that is when you feel this some sort of discontentment. And I feel like being around people and helping people, that's when you feel good about yourself and good about what you're doing, good about where you're going with your life. And so you really need people around. But it's not that, well, maybe in the past this might be some of your like shadow aspects, but or something that you have healed or trying to heal or haven't healed yet. But I feel like you may feel lost when you're alone. Like you have a lot of thoughts you would not necessarily care for, and that's why you like to have people around you. Because when you have people around, you can concentrate on them and less on you. And that is something that you have to heal before you can step into this purpose. You need to sort of heal yourself, but not completely, because the healing is never done actually. So you just need to start and keep going, and then keep going and keep going some more. But I feel like that is something that you might want to concentrate on. Like why do you feel so unsatisfied? Like what is it? What do you need? And why do you need it? Let's get one of these, I think. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Tell me about this purpose. How can they find it? How can they get there? Yeah, I feel like you may be dissatisfied with your life at the moment. And I feel like it's because you're not fulfilled. I feel like you may be in a job that is not fulfilling you. I feel like that might be the problem, but you don't want to quit it, because then what are you gonna do? Or you may have this, like you keep finding a new job and another job, they just keep getting worse and worse and worse. And that's because they're not supposed to, they're not for you. So actually my friend has this, he is going through this. He keeps like searching for another job and another job and another job, but they seem to get progressively worse. And in my opinion, it's because that's not what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be working for himself. So basically what the universe is doing is making sure that he's never comfortable enough that he would just stay in that job. So they make sure that the job or something that is not meant for them, it is uncomfortable, so that when they get a chance they will leave it. Because if they are comfortable with the job, then they will never leave it, and they will never pursue their true passion, their true purpose. So that is for you as well. If something doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good, and it's not making you feel good, it's because it's not meant for you and it's not your purpose. So if you feel like you keep trying and trying and trying, it's not for you. You need to find something else. And I feel like this is actually something that you will be teaching others as well. Like how to do the scary thing, because I feel like you will be doing a lot, you will be learning a lot, and that is how people trust your advice, because they want to be you, you know, like they they thrive to be you and do what you did and then become who you are, in their own way, of course, but you are an inspiration, basically. We have flying in number 20. With the flying card, I see that you are meant to go through a lot of challenges, and these challenges are going to be the lessons that you teach later on, because when you're flying you can actually see everything from above, and so it's kind of like, you know, like in mazes or a labyrinth wouldn't be so hard if you were watching it from above. Like you would know exactly where to go, and that is the sort of sight that you are gaining with these lessons. And the good thing is actually that you happily go through them. Like you are, I feel like you always search for the meaning of this challenge. Like, what am I learning from this? And I don't think that you have done it for always, but I feel like it's something that you started doing, and that is helping you a lot. And if you don't do that yet, start doing it. Like every time something happens, something that you didn't necessarily want to happen, think about what it taught you, or what was the lesson here, or how did it help you in your purpose. Like now that, like years back, the things that I cried about and wished for and things that I thought really sucked, I can see how they led me to this place here and now. I can see the route, I can see all the stones I had to turn and all the lessons I got. And without those lessons, I would not be here in this time, in this space, in this moment. It would never have happened. And they are important, even though they feel like a waste of time. Like for me, I remember I tried to get into a university to study microbiology and I didn't get in. And I had applied for a vocational school to study, to become a laboratory technician. And I felt like it was a step back, and I cried about the microbiology job. But when I was studying, you know, the laboratory technician stuff, I realized that I fucking hate microbiology. Like, it's gross. It's ugh. Like, you don't want to know the things that I know. So yeah, and that kind of like also like focused me, like, okay, so it's chemistry that I want to do, not biology, because I always thought that was biology that I wanted. No, it's actually the chemistry part that is really exciting. And then when I moved to this city, I applied to university to study chemistry then. Well, not exactly chemistry, it was laboratory engineering, but still close enough. And I got in with the vocational school grades, and I didn't have to sit the entrance exam. I got straight in with my grades of when I got that profession. I got the grades that I thought was a waste of time, that took me back many steps. It was this kind of like a speed bump that turned into a trampoline that I was able to use to jump ahead many steps. Like, you know, like you don't realize those things when you're going through them, but later on when you look back at them, yeah, like that actually really helped me. So yeah, it was like some detours are necessary, absolutely necessary. So yeah, what cards are we missing? Okay, so we are missing one of these and then one tarot. Well, actually these are both tarot cards, but I don't give a fuck. Pile number 2. Ooh, okay. We have 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Yeah, you are in a situation that is not serving you at the time, and it could be the job that I was talking about or something. there is something in your path right now that is not serving you, and you're supposed to take that. It could be that this is a detour though, so don't don't just like jump off now, but realize that this is not going to be the rest of your life. Keep that in mind. Wherever you are right now, it's not going to be the rest of your life. Think about, what is this teaching me? What skills am I gaining from this? And is this what I actually really want? And if it's a no, 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 no to all of those questions, then start searching for the thing that would be fulfilling you. You have this deep desire to live a fulfilled life, a life where you feel fulfilled. Maybe you have that need, like you need to feel like you're doing something good. So make sure that whatever the next step is, that is what you're gonna be doing. Let's get the last tarot card in. What is the last and final message you have for me? Because yeah, like we have the sun and then we have the 4 of water. Like you get to choose. Do you want to be constantly miserable, or do you want to have everything that makes you feel good? Like it could be that the job that you really hate is giving you money, it's helping you survive, but wouldn't you rather be like extremely happy, but then live like in a cottage somewhere and not necessarily care about the money aspect of it all? Just like be a sanctuary for abandoned animals and just help them thrive. Because I feel like that might be for you. Awakening, pause, perspective, selflessness. Yeah, you are, I'm not saying that you are going the wrong way. I don't believe that. I feel like you are scared. I feel like you are afraid of what will happen if it is a job that you are stuck in, basically. I feel like you're just scared to do the scary thing. And that is something that you absolutely have to do. It is scary to quit a job. I have personally never even done it. So you're gonna have to muster a lot of courage. But at first I would advise you to maybe make a plan. If you are a planner, make a plan. Like, how are you gonna make it work? But then sometimes, like, don't make a plan, because sometimes things just fall together when you throw the whole deck in the air, you know? Like they just, you quit and you throw everything in the air, and that's when you see it. You know? I don't know. Does that make any sense? It's kind of like, you don't know what to do until you're pushed in that situation. Then you know instantly what you're supposed to be doing. It's kind of like now you have to. Like now you absolutely have to. But before it was just a hypothesis. You were just like thinking about it, but now you actually have to do something. You actually have to make it work. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Kind of like, this is another example. Let's say that you've been struggling with money for quite some time and you've been trying to save money or something, and then suddenly you get like a huge bill that you absolutely have to pay. Then you start to find ways to make more money. You start selling your stuff. You start asking more for whatever you're doing, or I don't know, other ways. Or maybe you start like using your skills to make more money. Suddenly you start finding these ways to make money when you absolutely have to. So that might be something that you're gonna have to do, honestly. Sorry, but yeah. Yeah, so I really hope you get to live the life that you dreamt of. but it requires you to do the scary thing. So do that. You can do it while being scared. You don't get to be unscared when you do the scary thing. You have to be scared and do it anyway. So this is what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed, and I would really love to read for you again. So I hope I see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pal number 1. So you chose the Kiwi Jasper and number 52, Wood Nymph Beauty. So I'm gonna read the little story that the book has for this card. 52, Wood Nymph. Okay. Looking fragile, delicate and luminescent, 3 wood nymphs, sometimes called forest queens, are stretched out in the moss at a base of a tree. Bathing in the moonlight, their flowing gossamer gowns sparkle and shimmer, seemingly made out of light. Their dreams and visions, translucent and diaphanous, waver in the air above them. You, my love, you were brought into this time here on earth to experience and create beauty. And what I mean by this is experience and feel and see all the beauty the world has to offer and create some more. Like, I feel like your soul was so excited to be here. Like, they couldn't wait. This is something that I thought of one night when I was sleeping in my, I wasn't sleeping, but I was laying in my bed. And I was thinking about bodies. Like, how would it feel to be just a soul and not have a body? You couldn't feel things, you couldn't touch things. All you have is your mind. And how wonderful it is to be able to touch things, to feel things, to feel the soft fabric, and to feel the breeze on your skin, and, you know, grass under your toes. Like, how freaking wonderful is that? I feel like you are thirsty for beauty. I think that you may also be some sort of an artist, in any type of artist, or that is what your soul is, an artist, and maybe that is something that you should look into. You could be the traditional artist, like paintings and stuff, but you could be a singer, a musician, a poet, a or someone who just appreciates beauty, an observer, a dancer, or make art in some strange new way. Anything really. Or I feel like that is something that you should do. Like, your soul was so excited to be here, to experience life, to experience things, and more especially experience beauty. And I feel like that is something that you've done in all of your lifetimes. Like, you have been, I feel like you have experienced it all. Like, you have tried every single art form in your past lives. And people didn't get you, not at all. They did not get you one bit. Actually, how do I think of it? The funny thing is, actually, when I was shuffling, well, no, I wasn't shuffling these cards. I was picking decks to use in this reading, and I took my past life oracle deck. And I was thinking if I could use it in a different way. And I often, when I try to pick out my oracle decks, I kind of like, I ask the question and I see if, you know, they would give like appropriate answer to the sort of question or the sort of theme of the reading that I'm doing. And I kept getting the Roman Greek card. I shuffled it 3 times and I kept getting the same card. And I actually now think that it was actually a message for you. Because I was just thinking, like when I was saying, like, in your lifetimes, like, people didn't get you. But when you had, because you did, when you had a lifetime in, like, Greek, Roman times, you were very much appreciated. Because they, in ancient Greek, they loved arts, didn't they? Like, they loved making art and experience art and look at art. Like, that was like a big thing for them. And I feel like that is where you thrived. That is absolutely where you thrived. And I feel okay, this is a message. There are still existing statues made of you. Like the bodies that your soul has been in. Like, there are still statues made of you that exist today, and paintings and songs, because you've experienced it all. You have tried all of it, and there are still, like, books that you're in. Like, you have your handprint in all areas and, you know, kinds of art. Like, you have your handprint, you have your finger prints and energy in all of them. Like, you've lived it. Like, you are art. You are art. You are the art. I don't know, there's just, yeah, that was a very specific message. But there are still, especially statues and paintings that you were in, that still exist today. But yeah, that is something that your soul really wanted to do when they came here. Experience art and life, and just experience also, like, feelings. I feel like you may be a little bit restless in nature, a little bit chaotic, because you just have so much you want to see, so much you want to experience. And I feel like for you, your feelings are really, really strong. Like, your sorrows are strong, your highs are high, and your lows are low. And you're very passionate. Oh, what the fuck? I got scared because that made a really funny noise. We have 2 of Earth, balanced, prioritization, playfulness. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel this. You are, oh, there is a song. Wait a minute. There is that song. What is it called? It's I don't know how to pronounce it, but I actually have channeled songs for the other parts as well, so I suppose it's gonna be a channeled song kind of reading. So for you, it's the, I don't know how to pronounce the name at all, because I think it's in Gaelic, maybe? A part of it at least? Or in the Irish, what was the Irish language? I know what it is in Finnish, but it's not the same as it is in English, unfortunately, so I don't actually know the word for it, but it's the Irish ancient, well, anyway, the language. Anyway, in the song, the woman sings that how she is like, how do the lyrics actually go? I'm gonna find it. Give me a second, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the lyrics. I found it. I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce the title of the song, but it's a song from Celtic Women. And basically, it's about this woman who is kind of like blinded by the lights of the town, and she really wants to go there because there are sailors coming to town, but then there are like others telling her like forget about them, like, you have work to do, you have somewhere to be in the morning, you can't go to Galway to hang around with the men, like, you just you can't do that. But no, this girl, she was never one to stay at home, so she is absolutely fucking going to dance around with the men and have fun and do all the things and experience life. And she doesn't care how she will feel in the morning, but she has to do this because that's just, she needs to. And I feel like that is something I don't know, yeah, that is the sort of energy I'm getting from you. Like, you might party all night and then go to work in the morning because you have to. Is there a TV show like this? I don't know. I'm getting a little bit like Outer Banks. Not getting any others. It's close-ish, but not quite. Can I think of anything else? I don't know, but you're like really fun to be around. Absolutely, like super fun. I don't have my timer anymore. There it is. Okay, I have my timer again. Perfect. So let's get some of this. Yeah. So pile number 3, spirit guides. Tell me about this life purpose of theirs. What are they meant to do in this lifetime? Like, you're just here to have fun, to feel. Ooh. Oh, okay, so we have freedom, which doesn't surprise me. Moving on, letting go. I wouldn't be surprised if the 8 of Cups showed up. There's this kind of like, you want to be free, you want to be free. And I think it was from, you're just a wild child, like a wild child. Yeah, I'm getting, is it from a song or a movie or somewhere where they say like wild hearts can't be broken? That kind of like fits you. I don't know, you're a wild one. Oh, now I'm hearing the wild one from Melinda. I think it's her name, Linda. I'm gonna give that for you as well. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Like, you're not, you're the going to Europe, going like backpacking through Europe kind of person, and people are really excited about you. Like, they are really, they kind of want to feel accepted by you. I feel like they have a lot of I feel like people feel a little bit pressure to be fun enough or fast enough for you, but I feel like you don't even care. I feel like you don't even care because you're just here to do your damn thing, and you don't have time for anybody who can't keep up. Do you have more messages for my pile number 3s? I feel like you have been like this since you were a kid. You have always been a little bit like this. Like, you always want to see the world and travel, and I'm also getting like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, because you know, Lilo, like, she's a bit of a wild child. Like, what kind of kid? Tell me now, what kind of kid dares to nail a door shut of their home? Like, who, if I, oh my god, I probably would have been killed if I had done that. I mean, it wouldn't have ever even crossed my mind, but she's a bit of a wild one, you know. And how she sees beauty in everything, like she loves the most unlovable things. Like, remember her doll, like the green doll? And she's like, oh yeah, but I'm playing that she has a bug in her ear and, you know, her head swole and now she's recovering from brain surgery. And she loves that doll, even though it doesn't look like the other dolls the other kids have. And how she is completely in love with Stitch, even though Stitch is this weird alien that doesn't even look like a dog, and Willow's like, oh my god, he's perfect, he's beautiful, he's an angel. Oh my god, yeah. That's you. That really is you. Okay. We have 8 of Gabriel. Okay, I was actually thinking like, are the great Gabriel's cups? Because I did say I wouldn't be surprised if 8 of Cups came out, but actually I think this is Wands. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. Yeah, you are a fast one. I feel like you are very impulsive. You make very fast decisions, and people are really having a hard time keeping up with you. I do feel like I'm also getting like some Lorelai Gilmore energy, because she's very impulsive. Like, she is very active and immediate and fast. And she has a thing with communications. It's not the clearest communicator, but she does communicate in quite a way. We're gonna get some more tarot in this. I'm also being like wondering, because like she doesn't even notice that the boat is gone. She doesn't even care. I feel like you're always ready to jump in when an opportunity like presents itself. Like, you are always ready for an adventure. Like, always ready. It's almost like you always have a getaway bag, like already packed and ready to go in like a, if an adventure knocks on your door. Yeah, I do feel that. Pile number 3, straight guys. Tell me about this passion. No, a purpose. I suppose it's passion then, because I just said that. But, you know, I feel like you just really want to live. You don't care about money. You don't care about career. You just want to live. You want to experience. I don't think that you really care about making money too much. We have we had that, I think I believe that they were this way, because I turned them around in my hand. And so we have like 5 of Earth, lack, worry, and assistance. And then we have 6 of Earth, charity, generosity, windfall. I feel like you are I think you were living the lucky girl syndrome before it was even a thing. You just have this immense luck. If you lose your wallet, you just get it back with everything it has. And I don't think that you really worry about too much about the things you don't have and the things you want. You like the experiences more. And I feel like money just kind of like finds its way to you, even though you're not really interested in having a career. I feel like maybe social media might be your source of income now or in the future, or something similar. But I don't think that, yeah, 9 to 5 is not going to be your thing. It might be in the beginning, it might be at first. Because you obviously have to like somehow make money, but it's gonna be like one of those things, like you work so that you can live, you know. Yeah, let's get one of these then as well. Whoop, there we go. Slow and steady. Wasn't it reversed though? Oh, let's put it upright. So with the slow and steady, I feel like you're, well, you know exactly what it means, don't you? Yeah. So you're going a little bit too fast, according to your spirit guides. Like you need to slow down just a little bit. I feel like you're just, well, it's this time, isn't it? Like we have everything instantly and we just keep getting more and more and more as fast as we want. Like all the information is out there and more information than we need is out there and so easily accessible, and then also like it's almost like being fed to us. So you need to slow down a little bit. It's almost like you are addicted to the speed. But remember that your purpose here is to experience beauty. Not live as fast as possible, but to enjoy life. Enjoy life. Love life. Enjoy the nature and all the art forms there are. Try and find those statues that are actually made of you. Slow down. You'll be fine. You know, like I feel like you're just hungry. You're just hungry. But listen, this is not gonna be your last incarnation. You're gonna incarnate a lot of times because that's just something that you love to do. Your soul loves this. So yeah. We still have one tarot card missing. So let's get that in then. What is the last message for my beautiful pile number 3? It could be even that you're like filming your adventures and making somehow like making money off, like maybe you're like making videos of them and that is how you make your money or something like this, because I feel like your way of life, it sort of pays itself in the future if it doesn't now. The damn card, come out, come on. It fell on the floor and it was really hard to take. We have 10 of air, endings, recovery, freedom. Of course we have freedom. Yeah, there's something that, okay, actually. You're going a little bit too fast, like I said. And if you don't slow down, your spirit guides are gonna slow it down for you. And this happens a lot. When we're doing a little bit too much, they will kind of somehow slow us down. And if these simple ways don't work, they might do something drastic, like break bones, for example, literally, to make sure that you're resting, recovering well. So there is actually something that is coming to an end in your life, and this is reminding you to go back to the basics, go back to the simple things, go back to not trying to experience everything at once, but focus on the quiet things. Focus on the things around you right now. You don't have to go and search for them until the end of the world. They are right here with you. They're everywhere where you are. You don't have to chase them. Slow down and just feel. And there is also like a thinking of your... Oh right, I actually forgot this. This is a message that I got in the very beginning. You might be into some glamour magic, or that is something that you might want to look into. And also, like professions, because I feel like there is something to do with a profession here, like something you're doing is not for you and you're supposed to look, oh sorry, I got a big yawn. Because I'm getting, I don't know, like maybe some of you are hairdressers and makeup artists and you are urged to try something else, or the other way around, you're doing something that you're not loving but you want to make money doing something you love, doing something creative. Because there was this, you need to do something creative as a career or a way to make money, because you need that creation, you need the art, you need all of that, you need to be creative. I feel like you may have forgotten to be creative yourself. You've been chasing for others who create art and beauty, but you're forgetting that you can make it yourself too. And that is actually how you began in, like, you know, like way back, way back, lifetimes back. You started yourself making art, and that is something that you're forgetting. I don't search for others who make art. Look into yourself, because you have this creative urge that you've kind of been running away from it, I feel like. Because creativity is something like, I think there was a poem, and the poem went something like, I feel like I need to create art. And that is why we call it a spark, because it burns within us, if we use it or not. Like no matter what we do, it burns. Like it's in us. But if we don't use it, if we don't do the creative things, then it smolders and we suffocate in the smoke. So we need to be creative either way. I don't remember how the poem actually went. It was much more beautiful than that, but I was just trying to explain the message. Yeah, so that is something you have to do. You have to be creative yourself. And maybe being a makeup artist or a hairdresser, it's something to do with beauty for some of you. That might be something that you should actually be doing. So yeah, this is what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye.